Okay, Steve, for a second I saw Cloud and it really threw me off.
Yeah, that'd be pretty wild. But to my knowledge, Onin doesn't have a ton of secondaries that they whip out in bracket. It's mostly the Steve tried and true.
The secondary is the gold instead of the diamond. What do you mean?
I suppose, yeah. All right, so here we go. Yoshidora, Onin, and the winner of this gets in the top 8. Japan came out to play with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players in this top 24. So yeah, Japan really showed out.
Yeah. They came in droves, which is terrifying because they are so damn good.
Yeah. I mean, if the current Lumi Wing showed anything, it's just, we have a lot of catching up to do.
Absolutely. Good little conversion right there. Yoshidora kind of using the blocks to his advantage.
So when I've watched Yoshidora in the past, the thing that sets him apart from a lot of other Yoshis is the amount of unparalleled aggression and conversion ability. Onin, they often do a good job playing defensively and kind of making sure that, you know, they're not in position to eat a ton of damage. But Yoshidora, you can already see, like, in comparison to Ken, which I know apples to oranges, but is posturing so much more aggressive and has the ability to just kind of float over those blocks and make sure that Onin has a lot harder time mining.
But nice. we'll find out if that works because Ken got to a game 4.
True. Oh, wait.
Oh,
wait.
No. Whoa, but the super armor into the spike afterwards. Yoshidora, I'm loving it.
Yeah, shades of Amsa right there. And, you know, Yoshi doesn't have quite the same armor capabilities. But, oh, wait, I'll talk about that later because there's no way you can armor through that one. We got the forward air. We got the forward smash. You own it, coming alive there and making sure that Yoshidora doesn't have any room to breathe.
Yeah. None at all. Okay, this is why dinosaurs are extinct because of things like this. And Onin!
Out of his jump!
Snuck it! Just took it! Just said, hey, thank you. Okay, happy birthday to me. A free gift. Let's go to the next game, my friend.
So Yoshi's jump, or Yoshi's armor on the double jump isn't like you know, true super armor. It's kind of like an armor where it's like knockback based off of percent. And since Anvil does so much knockback, it is liable to knock Yoshi out of that jump a little bit earlier, but it still retains some of its properties, so although you get knocked back, you don't get knocked back far. So that was some huge counterplay on the side of Onin right there. So that really just screwed Yoshidora's recovery on its head.
Yeah. And it just goes in such a good line that what do you really do when you're recovering as Yoshi?
Yeah. And with the blocks there in front as well, so you can't really like float above. You can kind of maybe jump into the blocks and try to air dodge in. But I imagine Onin probably has some shenanigans ready just to, you know, maybe forward smash or something.
Would not be surprised, that is for sure. Oh, and a little overzealous right there by Yoshidora, and you took 43% because of it. I thought we actually were going to see a grab in that scenario, but Yoshidora went for the attack, and that shield spelled curtains. Good spike, good anti-air right there. You think that you're falling, you think I'm not safe, but no, Onin has an answer to fight back.
Oh, big opportunity, yep. The Japanese players really recognize just how long the end lag is on that up smash. I've noticed a lot of the American players let that slip pretty often. All right, going up for the up air, but Onin using all the materials, everything that they can just to hang out there as long as possible. With a reversal spike, and there we go, check, mate. There wasn't much you could really do on that platform. Onin getting that stock out of the way.
Do you want to talk about efficiency? Onin mined while going for the tech chase. Oh, that was lovely. That was beautiful.
Using every single second in their repertoire to get the most you can out of it. And a quick 43 as well off the 3-piece combo. And a diamond. We are rich right now.
Look, inflation didn't hit us all, apparently.
Yeah.
All right, Onin right now, still alive. Beautiful DI, gonna make that recovery. Yoshidora just struggling to get one stock off in this second game. Onin just such a difficult foe.
And, I mean, I talked about Yoshidora's aggression before and how that's been kind of the big thing that separates him from a lot of other Yoshis. Onin's been kind of using that aggression as a weakness, and that's something that's hard to... Oh, you saw a charge? They had that ready, but Yoshidora went with a bit of a different option. Further reaching. And it's going to be the reason why they're able to take that stock.
Took the stock, but you're still at 105%. And Yoshidora, you know, you have some of these combos, some of these conversions. A lot of them have been ending with a spike off stage, but it's always been while Onin was really low, so it didn't really matter too much.
Yeah. And on top of that, you know, not only are you getting low, but you are able to kind of build some platforms. You're able to mine cart. You're able to use some up tilts. You're able to get some shenanigans going. But Yoshidora, now the defense looks like it's starting to catch up. We're starting to see more parries or more up airs out of shields to punch that anvil, especially since you can't get shield poke. So there's no reason to not, you know, go for it or go for a parry on that and make some magic happen.
Yeah, and Yoshidora looking way better right now. You know, something drastic has changed in the last 30 seconds. Where it was the Onin show, Onin was doing everything right, and Yoshidora fighting fire with fire and winning indeed. Taking that stock off has a massive lead at the moment.
I think the massive thing that changed is the resource bar. At the end of that one, Onin had zero ability to, or zero mines, or zero ability to mine, but who needs to mine when you got a diamond and you can just take out stocks and force your opponent off stage to get a bit more steal. Wait, no double jump here. Onin fading back to avoid the forward air, but still eating a ton of damage. Yoshidora, look at that grab as well. Playing aggressive, everything on 10, on 11 even.
I was just going to make a note of the grab. We saw that actually on the last stock as well. That's a major change. So Yoshidora is doing a lot of these combos, these conversions, and then throwing in grabs, so Onin is forced to respect it. But right now, Yoshidora needs to respect this pickaxe, because Onin is getting so many openings.
All right, able to outspace through the up airs as well. Snipe through off the minecart. Have one block of shield left. What's the mix? I think we are not surviving that one. And Yoshidora drops low and is able to get those patented edge guards that he's known for.
Needed, and right on time. Major adjustments were made by Yoshidora, and that aggression that you're talking about, that, you know, Yoshidora is known for, was in full effect, and it was just a bit too much for Onin to handle in that second game.
Yeah. Overwhelming. I mean, that's what Yoshidora does best, just overwhelming, unstoppable force. And to do that against Steve is no easy matchup. It shows that how much he's had to bob and weave and use all of Yoshi's aerial control to force openings and force positions that Onin would be on the back foot for. So we're going to PS2 for the counter pick here. It's interesting to see. I know a lot of Steves do like this counter pick. I don't know the exact reasons why, but I know that a lot of us seem very comfortable on it. It being a big stage, I imagine, is part of it. You know, a bit more time to build up your walls and mine and get resource rich. However, simply walling out with Yoshi is pretty difficult.
Yeah, definitely is. Right now, though, Yoshidora doing pretty good. You know, kind of a continuation of the last game. 68%, 84 unanswered. Not something you'd ever expect you'd see against Onin. Potentially a 0 to death in the making if Yoshidora keeps this up. Onin just struggling to get his feet down, to get anything going. Good gracious, this dinosaur is here to play.
Absolutely, indeed. All right, gets that down tilt. All right, he's able to follow up on that. Just a little jab. But I think the big X factor that we were talking about earlier is, one, using the armor effectively, able to get through that one. The steel back air, not quite strong enough to break that. And on top of that, the eggs. Being able to snipe through, snipe minecart out of the eggs means that you're burning that resource. And that was so smart. That was so smart. Off the clank. I believe that was a clank with an up tilt, or up tilts clank with each other, and whoever has a stronger one gets out of it, that situation first. So Onin tried to run away from the situation, but the Yoshidora just covered all of those bases.
Working out to a T, reads the tech roll in as well.
Wow.
We don't end this with a spike, we end it with some up airs and an egg. Okay, breakfast for you. You can't say no.
My cholesterol.
And there's that block we saw earlier. You know, it was a game-winning block when it was against a different opponent, but Yoshidora not even taking the risk. I spoke too soon. He took the risk, but still alive.
Yeah, luckily that was only wood tool, so not going to have a ton of knockback on that, because if that was anything higher than that, steel, diamond, I imagine that was liable to kill. But speaking of liable to kill, the forward air into up air, and Yoshidora doing the right thing, attacking the block, getting some damage on there, because actually it does make Steve burn some resources once they respawn.
Yeah, it does. Onin taking the earbuds out of their ears. Not quite sure if the music changed or they just need a change of pace, because what they're doing right now isn't working, and that is such a rare thing to say.
Yeah, the game plan from Yoshidora is looking very polished, very aggressive, and not giving any room to breathe. But despite that, I think, yeah, Onin's still doing a good job pooling resources to make sure that they have more get out jail free cards at those higher percents. Look at all that steel that they have right now. And there's no real punish there with the concrete blocks right in front of you. Yoshidora is just not getting tagged by any of Onin's gambits here.
Yeah, definitely not. You know, you were talking about there's no air, nowhere to run, and just there's a song, how are you going to breathe with no air? Well, we're finding out, okay? Apparently you go down 2 stocks.
All right,
does manage to take one off. Onin still having some fights, still in this. And Steve, you can never count out. Big time damage coming into that quick 39%. Has that extra diamond as well for whenever this one fades away. So Onin in a decent position if he can make some magic start now.
Yeah. All right, Yoshidora coming through. Okay, stop that. You don't spike me, I spike you. All right, big opportunity. DI mix. You pass. You win. It's always like a Mario Kart mini game when that happens because you don't know if you're going to hit with the early hit or the late hit, the back air. All right, but Onin minding their business over there, just trying to get more resources. The two back airs, it's a lot of damage on the table. But at this point, I mean, damage is damage. You are going to get died the next hit anyway, so as long as you're alive to tell the tale, I count that as a dub.
Well, someone's not alive to tell the tale. That's what it seems like right now. I was going to say if Yoshidora had his way, but apparently not. His Onin fights their way back down. But, I mean, you got to imagine the damage has been done. 147, you're on your last stock. Even if you get rid of this one, Yoshidora still has another one to go.
Whoa.
But Onin breathing. Onin kind of into this. You can see Onin still believes they can pull this off.
Because they absolutely can. Steve with Rage is a monster, and that shield would have been smoked if Yoshidora did not get out of dodge immediately. Yeah, it just takes one hit, and these back airs, I mean, those are 3 back airs in a row that did not kill. Big opportunity, but it was all a ruse. Yoshidora believes in his ability to get out of dodge quickly, gets that up air, and takes that game.
Kudos, kudos, kudos all around. Big time changes indeed occurred. Onin, though, towards the end started kind of figuring out what needed to be done. We're going to see if Onin can develop a counterplay, a game plan to defeat Yoshidora, or is Yoshidora going to be able to avenge, you know, that defeat earlier and say, I lost to Steve once, but I'm not doing it again.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right. So it all comes down to this. Onin, will the story end here? Will a previous SmashCon champion not make top 8 at the hands of Mars and Yoshidora? Or will Yoshidora, one of the strongest Yoshi in the world, or not be able to punch his ticket into top 8? The storylines are huge, the stakes are huge, and the players are trying to go big as well. Here we go, game 4.
A much slower pace right now. Yoshidora not able to find those initial openings, and I think that's kudos to Onin's defense. Or offense, if you want to call it that, because Onin actually isn't particularly running, but maybe you want to run, because you're at 92, you're almost dead, 106, it's still going up, and you're never coming back down. Yoshidora, dominant from first minute in.
Your cholesterol's through the roof right there, because you should not be having that many eggs in the morning, all right? And the eggs have been the big X factor in this matchup. Just getting bullied off stage, just forced to go low or go mid, and not being able to really get any blocks going as well. And using the blocks against you, there's nowhere else to go after that back air. Yoshidora able to get some follow-ups and bullying Onin even further off stage. With diamond tools, you get a little bit of leeway, you get a bit more room to breathe, but the walls have been a non-factor here, Logic. Yoshidora is able to float right over them. Mary Poppins at that.
It's almost as if Yoshidora not just jumps over it, but uses it to trap Onin, saying, you can't run away, you have to fight me now. And Onin, I don't think Onin is expecting that. I think Onin is maybe more accustomed to someone wanting to run away, being afraid of Steve. Guess who's not afraid? Yoshidora is not afraid of Steve.
In the immortal words of the GOAT commentator Chris Hu, I know scare, you know scare, okay? And Yoshidora is not being scared at all and pressing forward in ways that Onin might not be used to dealing with. As you said, Logic, good DI away on that forward air. And the power of Minecart will be enough to stop bleeding a little bit here. But Yoshidora fires right back. All that tangibility off the backboard at that. Final stock for Onin here, potentially on their losers bracket light.
When did they teach Yoshi how to do this? Mario, Luigi, calm down.
I mean, Yoshi was at the Olympics, so let's not forget that.
Well, clearly picked up a few tricks. And right now, Onin, you don't ever see this. Like, Onin is getting manhandled by Yoshidora.
Okay, and 101%, no resources. This is looking so bleak. Huge opportunity, no tech. The block wasn't far enough away to force an issue and tried to parry it, but instead you're gonna get tagged as Yoshidora takes it 3-1. The Steve, the Onin, the previous Super Smash Con champion will not make top 8, will be blocked at 9th place here at Supernova 2024.
I can't believe it. You can't believe it. I don't think Yoshidora can even believe it. Onin, such a great player, such a phenomenal player, one of the best Steves on the entire planet, not going to make top 8 here at Supernova, courtesy of a Yoshi. Talk about putting Yoshi on the map.
Not just a Yoshi, the Yoshi.
Because of the Yoshi.
The premier
That's the
Yoshi.
one that was in the Olympics.
Yeah, that's the ones, was hanging out with Mario playing basketball, right? Because some of those, like, backboard, like, off the easy kind of things that Yoshidora had going on, that was
It was beautiful.
masterclass on how to play that matchup.
You ended